All right, welcome back. Thank you for clicking through to this next video here. We're going to talk about the Avita Yoga props or materials. Now, what's the most important piece of equipment that you could have for Avita Yoga? I'd probably say a bolster. I really like these longer 27 or 28-inch bolsters. They come in a 10-inch or 8-inch diameter, and you'll just decide on the size that's best for you. If you want to click through, there's a page on my site dedicated to the yoga materials. You can learn more about it. Get a bolster that's filled with cotton. Why? Because cotton is dense and it has some weight, and we really use the bolster for its weighty quality as well as for its supportive quality. Lots and lots of uses for a bolster in Avita Yoga. The cotton will densify and the bolster will start to flatten out. It gets this oval shape to it after a while. We really like that, and I would encourage you to store your bolster with some weight on it. Maybe you have a couple weights laying around the house or something that you could put on the bolster when you're not using it, and that will help it patina or flatten out a little bit. Don't buy the rectangular bolsters because they just don't work as well. Okay, so that's a bolster. And what if you want to get started right away? Don't let the lack of a bolster stop you. A firm cushion or firm pillow will do, but I've seen students make a bolster by taking a dense wool or cotton blanket, folding it up to about 27, 28 inches wide, rolling it up nice and tight, maybe use a couple of them, get it nice and tight, and then wrap some duct tape or something like that around it, and voila, you have a bolster. And that'll get you by until maybe you decide to invest in a nice cotton-filled one. Okay, what's the next most important piece of equipment? Probably a strap. I like these 6-foot straps. Longer would be okay, but then the strap just kind of gets in the way. 6 feet is perfect. And what's a substitute for a yoga strap but a belt, a necktie, maybe a bathrobe sash? Anything belt-like will do. All right, those two things will get you started. What else would be helpful? Well, yoga blocks. These are the 3-inch blocks. They're the narrower of the yoga blocks that are made in this world. The other size is a 4-inch thickness. Get a 3-inch thick block. We use it for the fingers. We use it in lots and lots of ways. Stick around for the next video, and I'll show you some examples of how we use these yoga props. Oh, and these are made of foam, not wood. That way, if you ever drop them, you're not going to hurt yourself. Substitutes for blocks? Well, I've seen students use a lightweight hardcover book, like maybe a dictionary, okay? But these are inexpensive, and if you don't have one, you can always just follow along without them. All right. We also use sandbags, all right? If you ever come along to a video, a class that uses sandbags, and you don't have sandbags, follow along anyway. Just imagine you have the sandbags. Eventually, though, you may decide to invest in a pair of sandbags. You'll only need 2. They usually come empty, and then you take them to the hardware store or go buy a bag of play sand, and we fill them up to about 9 pounds. Each inch, you can just measure up, each inch weighs about 1 pound. So you measure up to about 9 pounds, and there you have it. What about a yoga mat? Well, I like these 1/4-inch, inexpensive, not super sticky yoga mats. They add some cushion if you need a little extra cushion, and most of all, they define your yoga space. We're going to talk about the space in a little bit in the next video, but leave your mat out. Leave all your materials out if you can, and that way your yoga mat's like a welcome mat. It's just saying, hey, come on over and practice. I'm ready. And it just makes it simpler. We want to be drawn to the practice. And if you give it a chance, if you just get started, you'll start to feel the benefits. I bet you anything, just like me and many, many students, you'll be drawn to the practice. It's lovely. Okay, I hope to see you in the next video, and I'm going to demonstrate some of the uses of these props. how we use them, what they're for, and how they help us get the results we're looking for in Avita Yoga. Thank you so much. Namaste.